This is a 106-foot CDM, and it is rather special actually. I'm rather taken with this one, and I'm going to give you the full tour, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why. But I love the name on the back of here. Look at this. That's fantastic. Now this is a 2022. It is a super yacht, but it's very much a super yacht with a sort of slightly sports fishing edge to it, because look at this area you've got here, right down pretty much at water level, and then you've got the rod holders here, you've got this area for people to sit and watch, you've got the bait wells down here as well. This is a really nice sports fishing area, but it's only a small part of this boat. We're going to head on and show you everything else because it is rather special. That door there takes us down to the engine space. We will of course take a look at that, but I'm going to take you up and in first of all, because as soon as you head up here you enter a world of luxury and style. This is a nice bit of kit. So massive area here, as you can see. You've got the table that folds out, it's height adjustable as well of course, big overhang, plenty of shade, nice outdoor social space, and then we can head in over here. And here we go, look at this, this is lovely. What I like is that it's a really nice mix of your high gloss, darker woods, and then your pale, natural finished, lighter woods. So you kind of avoid that slightly bland feel of having everything light, but you also don't get the heaviness that you get with everything done in the dark high gloss. I think it works well. This is a bar area right back here, interestingly. The galley is further forward. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Refrigeration is here. So this is just standard fridge drawers, basically, like this. And then over here is storage for things like your glasses. That kind of stuff is all in there, and that one there is the ice maker. And forward of that is a very comfortable saloon area. Here we go. Check that out, nice size. Plenty of cushions, all neatly karate chopped. Little bar area over here. And there's also big TV over on this side. That's a retracting television, so that one will drop away should you want it to. And then the other thing we have on this main deck then is the dining area, and that's just here, like so. Nice size. Now what's interesting about this is that quite often on this size of yacht, if you head forward you end up with the owner's cabin on the main deck. Not on this one. This is all crew areas up here, from the galley to the crew mess to the crew cabins, all up here on the main deck. Works really, really well. So we'll head round here and we'll start off with a look at this, which, as you've no doubt worked out yourself, is a galley area. Nice to see an island in the middle. That's rather smart, isn't it? There's a dishwasher in here, of course. There's refrigeration right the way across here. We've got, I'm pointing out the obvious again, but all the cooking and extractor pan, all that kind of stuff is here as well. It's a nice space, this. Works really, really well. Oven's over on this side, and this is what I mean. You've got the crew mess area in through here as well. We've got CCTV right around the boat, so you can keep an eye on the Aston Martin and the Bentley parked outside. We've got day heads up on this level as well. That's just in through there. And then if we head forward just a little bit further, there are 3 crew cabins and my mobile phone. I've forgotten to switch the silent again. Hang on. There we go. Edit that out later. So 3 crew cabins here. They're in use. We have been allowed access to this one. And so what you've got here, if I flick a light on, there we go. You can see all of these have got twin beds in, and the ensuite is in through there. They're all ensuite. There we go. That's that. The other thing we've got here is laundry facilities somewhere. I saw those. Where did I see those? I saw those here. There we go. So they're tucked in there. So a very nicely configured crew space. As I say, it really is all of that forward end of the main deck. That's great. That's the day heads for this level. That's the steps up to the upper deck. We will of course go up there. Massive wine cooler just here, but we're going to head on down. These are side access doors here. Worth mentioning as well, in fact, that galley you can have open as it is at the minute, but there is a bulkhead here that will rise up and close that off if you want to. Let's head on down. Now there are 5 cabins down here, but these aren't all of the cabins. There's another cabin then, which I'm going to show you. Which way first? Let's go back. VIP cabins are back here. They are mirrored. You could almost think that was a mirror, couldn't you? So they're in here like this. Again, some really nice finishes. Again, I like the fact they've gone with predominantly light woods, but then some accents of the dark wood in there as well. That works well. You can see it around here. Nicely formed too. It looks great. So VIP cabin, really good size. We've got the AV equipment. We've got the hanging wardrobe, hanging locker or wardrobe, call it what you will, in here, like so. But yeah, that's a nice space, isn't it? Lovely. And then back here, of course, ensuite. And there, shower down the end. There we go. Tiny little bit of flicker there. That's not happening in real life. You'll be pleased to know. There we go. It's stopped now, I think, hasn't it? Yeah. Good. That's what it looks like. Let's open that one back up, and I will show you the one next door. It is the same, but just because we like to access all areas, there we go. Thusly, AV equipment, hanging and ensuite. There we go. Right, let's press on forward. That one there is just a bit of storage for crew gear and so forth. There we go, down place like that. Also some of the electrical items, circuit breakers and so forth are there as well. There are 2 more cabins then, one on either side, like this. Good size, aren't they? And again, really nicely finished. Look at the way they've done the ceiling. And this panel across here, very, very smart. There we go. Wardrobe, AV equipment, and the ensuite, which curiously looks like it's lacking a toilet. It must be. There we go. Isn't that interesting? I've not seen that done before. That's very discreet, isn't it? Lovely. Okay, there's that. You're going to stop flickering for me just for a second? Yes, you are. Jolly good. Okay, let's cross over. We have another one. Similar kind of deal, except that this one has the Pullman berth as well, so you can sleep up to 3 in here. Wardrobe in behind the door. Slightly different heads arrangement with the shower in there. There we go. Okay, let's loop out of here. And the VIP guest cabin then is up here. I'm going to show you underneath here what I think about it, because this is a really useful space for, well, as you can see, bags that people bring. We've got the AV equipment all racked out in here, the servers and that kind of stuff. That is a very, very helpful space. That looks like the hot water boiler up there on the right and on the left, in fact. That's helpful, isn't it? Okay, let's back out of there. And let's head on into here. That's a big cabin, isn't it? You see, when I first saw this boat, I assumed that this was the owner's cabin, because it's owner cabin kind of size and style, but it's not. We'll come to that. Nice little desk area over here. Again, the nice finishes about the place. That's pretty smart, isn't it? Let's come around here. I'm curious. Oh, look at this. It's like a little walk-in sort of dressing area in behind the bed, isn't it? Nice. Let's come right over here. That is quite the space. Ensuite, obviously, and that is tucked away in here. Now what you've got is you've got the loo and you've got the shower on either side, sink in the middle, but this does close off, so you can pull these pocket doors across here for a welcome bit of privacy. There we go. Let's do the mirror wave. Let's get it in while I think about it. Fantastic. Okay, that then is a nice space, but wait until you see the owner's cabin, because that is even nicer. So back down through here, we looked at the two on either side, we looked at the two at the back. That, I think, we'll regard as a fairly comprehensive tour of that space. We'll come back up, door straight through to the outside there. This, of course, we saw, this is where we came in the first place. We went round into that galley area. Let's back it back up. Let's back it all the way up. So this is into the crew area, the galley through there, and so forth, just so we know where we are. But now we're going this way, because what we'll find up here is the owner's cabin up on the upper deck. Check this out. How lovely is that? So completely separate space, really big, massive glass doors across the back, so you view out then across the upper deck and across the ocean, obviously, and the biggest ensuite, as you'd hope. This is nice, isn't it? Again, lovely finishes, and I keep saying it, but these, I think these are spot on. I think that's really, really nice. Big shower, loo is there, fantastic. Let's come right on in, and then these on either side, of course, massive wardrobe, storage, drawers, all that kind of stuff is all tucked away in behind these. Wow, what's that? Part of the AV equipment, I think I'm right in saying. Yeah. Which begs the question, where's the TV, doesn't it? Do you know what? I think that's a TV. Up there, that's my best guess. Look at the shape of that. That is a suspiciously television-sized space, and that's clearly the only place it's going to work, isn't it? Is to hinge that down. And we've got speakers up here in the ceiling as well. That's rather nice. Lovely. Like that. Going to take you forward now, because what we've got up here, with its windows being cleaned, is the bridge. There we go. Proper place of business. Got a very explorer vibe, hasn't it, with these forward sloping windows here. Big helm seat. We've got some of the electrics on the back wall here, and then all across here is things like engine instrumentation and communications, autopilot, all that sort of stuff. And then multi-function displays right the way across. They're turned off at the moment, but this is obviously for displaying navigation and radar and everything else that you want to display. Again, communications down here, engine controls, thruster control. There's stabilizers on here. I think I'm right in saying fin stabilizers. We've got the CCTV all lit up again over here. Two areas for the crew. And another little crew mess area up here as well. Very, very nice indeed. I like that very much. Feels professional, doesn't it, with all the dark headlining and all that kind of stuff. Wonderful. Okay, let's loop on around. I'm going to take you around the bow, and then we're going to head back. I'm going to show you that aft area. There's also a sun deck on this one. Out here then, let's close that one over. Wing station underneath here. And you can see how this is gently bowed out, so that when you stand here, you can look properly down the side of the yacht. It's a breezy day. I hope they're not getting too much wind noise, but you can see the palm trees over there going for it. Fantastic. And then right up here, we've got sunbathing. We'll come right up to the bow. There we go. Hi. Anchor handling kit is here. That's a massive bosun's locker down underneath there. And I'm going to come right on around. Hi, sorry, can I just swap places with you? Thank you very much. And we'll come back down this side. Sunbathing, I think I mentioned. We're going back past the bridge, another wing station, another door through to the bridge just here. And we're going to come right on back. That's down to the aft deck where we came on. We will take a look at that. In fact, we'll do more than that. We'll take a walk down there shortly. Life rafts are up here, and then this fantastic sunbathing area across the back. That's nice, isn't it? crane there is so that you can put a tender up here if you want to, and in fact you can see that there are places where you can screw in tie downs and chocks and that kind of thing for that. We've also got then a bit of a bar area here. Canopies in at the moment, so that's storage. Oh, that's right, storage here, bar areas, these two up here. These little chaps here are part of the camera system. That is the owner's cabin. We will look back out through there earlier, as you probably figured out for yourself, and then if we come right on up, this is the sun deck. With the hot tub. Check that out. That's a really nice place to be because you're out looking right out across the back of the boat. Absolutely fantastic. The shower in here, you can see how windy it is, can't you? And then there's a bar area up here as well. So we've got the griddle here. You know what this looks like, don't you? But nonetheless, there it is. It's in good shape, this one, isn't it? And then the usual kind of stuff that you'd expect. So, for example, ice maker is there. There's a fridge next to it, and so forth. Let's back out of there and wander around and up. This is lovely, isn't it? This is really nice when you're underway because you've got forward-facing seating up at this end, and then you've got quite a high wind screen that comes around here to give you a bit of protection. So that is a nice place to be. And from up here then, you have got quite the view of Florida. We're at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show, which is not yet open, which is why there's a lot of preparation work going on. You can see it all over the place. All these boats being made absolutely immaculate. This is what we're seeing going on here, of course. Good, I think that is pretty comprehensive. The last thing to talk about then, of course, is engines. And I'll take you back down, take you into the engine space, and we'll have a chat about engines, power, range, all that kind of stuff. So back down here, and then we'll come straight on down. This is back to the upper deck. We come down again, takes us down to the main deck, and the aft deck on the main deck. There's Maggie chilling, and then we're down again, back down to this sort of fishing deck, I guess is the best term for this, and then we can come right on back here, and this will take us into the engineering areas. Let's go and take a look. So the first thing to greet us is this huge storage area down here. This is really helpful. And in fact, you've got things like water maker down here, you've got dive bottles down here, fire suppression, all that kind of stuff is all here. This is interesting. This is a little filler. I'm guessing that that is for the tender. So you can fill the tender from the mothership. You can see there's a nozzle for it there. That's my best guess there. That's a useful space, isn't it? Just a load of storage all around the place as well. Very, very helpful space. This is for the fishing rods up here. Brilliant. And then we'll head forward. And in through this door then is the engine space. Here we go. And this is the beating heart of the machine. Caterpillar engines on this one. These are C18 Acerts, they're 670 horsepower each, and what that equates to is a 13 knot maximum speed and 11 knot cruising speed. This is a strictly displacement boat, so it doesn't need masses and masses of power to push it up onto the plane. It doesn't do that. It cruises at displacement speeds, and it does so very, very efficiently. And what that means is a 4,500 mile range. So it is a proper explorer yacht. And these are very, very get-atable. You can really work your way all the way around these. You've got generators down here as well, of course. They're a conventional shaft drive. You can see the shafts coming out the back of the engines. Look at the size of these out of here. Some proper engineering going on with these, isn't there? So engines, gearboxes, shafts, straight out, props on the end. Dead simple, dead straightforward. Electrical panel on the rear bulkhead here. Generator I mentioned, there's another one of those on the other side. And yeah, this is what I mean about how you can get around and into every area of these. That's fantastic. There's an escape route out of here, straight up and out onto the deck, so that's another route out. And that's that panel there. That is absolutely fantastic. What a huge engine space there, isn't it? Look at this. That's great. That's very, very impressive. There we go. I love the way everything's so organised on here. It's just got that sense, hasn't it? I like this. I like this a lot. Again, even in here, it's all just so nicely done. We've got power converters here. This is for your shore power. So when your shore power comes in, wherever you're plugged in anywhere in the world, it will convert not just the voltage, but the frequency to what the boat actually requires to use. So that's what those fellas are doing. And that little steering wheel there is emergency steering. If you lost all steering, you can still come down and straighten the rudders and control the boat from here. You are not adrift in those circumstances. Oh, this is proper, isn't it? We like this. We like this very much indeed. This is the shore power cable. So this is actually powered in and out. It's a Glendinning system. You can see where it comes in through here and down, and it just coils it then into this bin here. It's just so much easier because these are seriously thick, chunky cables, and trying to manhandle those manually is quite the challenge. But with those, you can see how it comes out and through and round to the dock, and that can be powered in and out at will. There we go. I think that that is a pretty comprehensive tour of a pretty special boat. And I'm going to finish up over here. And I'm going to say massive thanks to Denison Yachts because they've organised that tour, and of course huge thanks to you guys for watching it. Let me know what you think of that one. Let me know if you're as enamoured as I am, because I think that's a really, really cool machine. And we'll catch you on one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.